wanted to do a little bit of a video today, just in regards to thought patterns, thought forms, things that can make us feel insecure in life. What are our thought patterns? How are they potentially holding us back from doing the things that we want to do, getting into a place of fear? Obviously, fear is going to be our greatest blocking mechanism to creation, to manifestation, to building the life that we really, really want to see manifesting for ourselves. So I was actually having a discussion yesterday with a friend of mine, and I noticed a few things that I really wanted to put into this video segment. So one of the things that I noticed she did was she was doing a lot of things to almost inadvertently, she wasn't doing it purposely, but she was kind of putting herself down when she talked about herself and, saying, oh yeah, I'm not that good, or I'm getting older, or any of these sort of negative self-talk that ends up coming out to the external world. And the thing about negative self-talk is there will be a certain amount of it that will just kind of accidentally trickle out when we're talking, those little insecurities that we have. But what actually is going on is that there's a lot more, kind of like an iceberg hidden beneath the surface of that negative dialogue that's going on within our mental constructs. So when I'm trying to mentor people, counsel people, explain to them how to really come into full circle when it comes to creation, manifesting, building the life of your dreams, something that is very, very important is the word. So again, I've listened to many lectures on this, and I've put it into practice so much in my own life, but essentially your word is your wand. So what do I mean by that? Essentially, what you speak into existence is what is going to manifest. So there's two types of thought, manifestation avenues. There's going to be the spoken word, which of course, when we're speaking, we can hear the actual vibration of our vocal cords and what is coming out of us. So that's creating a vibration, a ripple in the quantum field, if you will. And so that has a lot of power when we're actually utilizing our voice and we're speaking out and we're actually taking that action. That is the actual act of creation emanating from us, okay? But there is another avenue in terms of creation whereby it's the thought forms or the words that we are saying internally. So that internal dialogue is still heavily creating or heavily interacting with the quantum field. So you have to really understand that just because you feel like it's your inside voice doesn't mean the universe sees it as your inside voice and, not to manifest that thing or that, patterning that you're continuing on in terms of your dialogue. So it's really important when we start to think about creation and manifestation and, what we want to create in our lives, that we are, first of all, paying super close attention to the things that we're saying on the inside. So all of that verbal dialogue, be so careful about the words you use. You always want to have beautiful words for everybody else in your environment. Even if you're a little bit frustrated with somebody, find a way to be compassionate about them. Find a way to visualize them with the utmost compassion and really see them in a light of beauty and good things that you're wishing for them. Don't be jealous, don't be bitter, don't, imagine hateful thought forms about them. Everything should be gentle. Even if they're people that really have wronged you, this is a great opportunity for you to practice forgiveness and just really set your intention to love, okay? So that is such a powerful transformation that you can do it internally. Now, externally, again, this is magnified because now you are sharing the power of your word with others. And what I mean by this is that there is a magnification factor when you're using the spoken word externally and you're sharing it with others, because essentially, as soon as you're speaking that word out into the ethers, out to other people, you're affecting their auric field, their aura. You are transmuting what you're wanting to create with your word to others, and then thusly influencing them. So be really, really diligent that what you share to others is, again, beautiful, angelic, wonderful energy. You want to spread grace whenever you possibly can in all situations. And when you start to do this, you'll start to see that your world transforms. And there's a little bit of diligence in terms of what you want to create too. I mean, you have to be very intentional about the words you are speaking, lifting others up, lifting yourself up, and then utilizing your word to, again, ideas, inventions, beautiful thought forms for others, healing others, lifting others up. Like, this should be the intention always of the use of your words, not to be frustrated and angry and tearing people down and tearing yourself down or being in a place of low vibration or low self-esteem. Now, the other thing that I wanted to talk about that, again, myself and this dear friend were talking about last night was what if thinking. Okay, so this has been actually something that I've had a lot of practice in throughout my life, and something that you can actually put into practice immediately. It will have such a transformational effect for you. So we tend to go, when we're analyzing the world and we're trying to use logic and we're kind of thinking from the ego, we tend to think, well, what if this happened? What if that happened? What if these people didn't like me? What if I said this and then this person reacted that way? Or, what if I go on this trip and it doesn't turn out the way I like? Or what if I get on this airplane and I'm sitting next to somebody with a crying baby and I have a headache? And so, you start to overanalyze the future, and that over analytical mind, or that monkey mind, that dialogue, it's basically just garbage verbal dialogue that your brain is spitting out. We don't know what's going to happen in the next now or the next now or the next now. So for us to utilize this what if thinking is very hindering and also non-progressive. So it doesn't help us at all in manifestation. It doesn't help us attract the things we want. That's where we're sitting in the vibration, a lower vibration of worry. And as you raise your vibration up, you will learn how to vibrate at a state of peace, knowing that everything is always working out for you in every moment. And once you accept that kind of universal truth, that the universe has got you, that it is doing and working behind the scenes to create magic for you, then you can let go and be the best version of yourself in each and every moment. And that is what we are here to learn. So again, that what if thinking, you really have to start to watch that and pay attention if that's cropping up. If you're getting a lot of those, well, what if this, or what if that happened? Or, oh my God, if I go here, maybe this will happen, or maybe I'll act this way, or maybe I won't do well in the speech, or, maybe those people won't like me, or they won't like the way that I'm dressed, or they don't like people. Like, there's a million negative thought forms that the ego can pull up into the forefront of your operating system that will become a self-sabotaging mechanism. So again, just be really diligent in terms of your thoughts. And then there are some other little secret things that you can do in terms of your brain health, your mind health, everything to do with really recalibrating your mental health. So I want to go through these because, again, these are very powerful things that have worked very well in my lifetime for me, for people that I've shared it with. And my goal is to just make your world incredible, make your life the best it can be. And the more happy people that we have meandering around Earth, the better we are going to be here, the better our Earth plane is going to be.